TV, kurunzi ya taifa.
Shall be when you are. Okay. We can start, okay, if you're ready, I want to begin reading the statement. This is a joint press statement by Muslim leaders on the integration of Duksi and Madrassa into the formal basic education system. We, recognizing the Constitution of Kenya, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and the right of every child to access quality basic education and training, acknowledging the various commissions, task forces, and policy initiatives that have over the years proposed strategies aimed at achieving universal primary education, particularly in regions and communities where unique circumstances have hindered access to education. We, the leaders of the Muslim community, jointly make the following statement. Number one, we wish to sincerely thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, for his statement during this year's Madaraka Day celebrations, directing the Ministry of Education to expedite the integration of Duksi and Madrassa into the national education framework. Number two, we wish to emphasize that the issue of integration is not new, but is well anchored in various legal, policy, and strategic documents within the education sector. Number three, historically, during the colonial and early post-independence periods, the government adopted measures aimed at facilitating access to formal education in predominantly Muslim communities, including the incorporation of Duksi/Quranic schools within public schools and establishments of arrangements for the remuneration of Duksi teachers. Number four, similarly, Quranic content was offered within the A-level curriculum to cater for the educational needs of Muslim learners and to promote access and retention within the formal education. In subsequent years, various education commissions, policy frameworks, including the Ominde, Gachade, Mackey, Kamunge, Koech, and Odhiambo reports, as well as the national education sector plans, recognize the need for appropriate mechanisms to harmonize Duksi and Madrasa education with the formal education system in order to enhance access to basic education. Number five, the policy recommendation received further legal recognition under the Basic Education Act 2013. Number six, the government of Kenya recognizes education as a fundamental right and remains committed to the constitutional principle of equality, equity, inclusion, and affirmative action aimed at reducing disparities between regions and communities, addressing marginalization and expanding access to quality education in areas that have historically lagged behind. Many children in predominantly Muslim counties continues to face multiple barriers and competing socio-economic circumstances that affect their access to formal education, skills development, and future opportunities. Number seven, the government has consistently recognized that realization of education for all and other national development goals requires deliberate interventions targeting marginalized and underserved communities. Accordingly, the President's directive seeks to address existing access gaps, respond to the diverse needs of learners, and promote the fulfillment of the constitutional right to education for all children. Number 8, we further note that the directive is consistent with the global education agenda, particularly Sustainable Development Goal number 4, SDG 4, which calls upon states to design and implement transformative policies that respond to learners' diverse needs and address various forms of exclusion, discrimination, vulnerability, including those arising from emergencies and other unique circumstances. Number 9, His Excellency the President was therefore right in observing that every child deserves a pathway for learning. The absence of an appropriate operational framework has over the years limited access to recognized educational pathways for many children, particularly in underserved and marginalized areas. Number 10, the directive could not have come at a more opportune time. There is no doubt that the operationalization of existing legal and policy provisions will significantly contribute towards enhancing access to education and ensuring that the constitutional right to education is fully realized for all children, especially those from marginalized communities. We affirm our commitment to continue working closely with the government, with the communities, with the religious leaders, and all other stakeholders to promote equitable, inclusive, and quality education for every child in Kenya. Thank you, and God bless you.
Well, that's our statements. We will take one or two questions if you have any, quickly.
What gives you confidence that this time it will succeed? And do you have a deadline of the implementation?
Thank you very much, Masi, for the question. My name is Harun Mohammed Yusuf. I'm the CEO and the Secretary of the Kenya National Council for Nomadic Education in Kenya. This is an autonomous agency of the Ministry of Education that was established purposely to deal with the disparities of education in Kenya. One of the key issues Sheikh Ridome has actually mentioned, and to us to come to your answer, is that Duksi and Madrassas were parallel system of education that were very close to the hearts and the cultures of the Muslim community. They would often want to take their children to Duksi and Madrasa before taking them to school. And this has brought about why we have got the highest number of out-of-school children in Kenya today. If you look at the data available with the KNBS, the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, you'll find that in Kenya we have 2,500,000 children out of school, entire country. Of this, 60% of these numbers come from 8 arid and semi-arid counties of Kenya, starting with Tana River, Garissa, Wajir, Mandera, Marsabit, Isiolo, Samburu, West Pokot, Turkana. 850,000 of these numbers come from Wajir, Garissa, Mandera, Lamu, Tana River, meaning that Duksi and Madrasa were actually an impediment in the delivery of secular education in Kenya. So why we are confident? All the opportunity to operationalize was available all through. But what has been bringing a problem was generally unnecessary politics and unnecessary interferences from different quarters. With the direction of the President, this is now very possible. Yeah, we will be able to achieve this by latest February next year. We will be able to complete all the missing links required in the implementation of this particular program. But we are working towards December, God willing, inshallah.
Any other?
What gap that is there? Yeah, my name is Adam Ibrahim. I'm from KBC. What gap that is there that now integration of books and madrasa is going to address in the education sector?
The gap is it will bring back a big number of children currently out of school back to the fold of formal education. We're saying we have 850,000 learners currently who are not in the secular education. And that number will come back to school with integration of this because we will have now education system happening under one roof. If you just travel along the road from Garissa to Madara, you will find Duksi being held under trees, and the children are very many. Across the road, you'll find a school with no children. So the integration will bring back a number of children back to school.
Yes.
Yes, what will happen, of course, there will be, but the implication will not be very big because what will be required to integrate is the Duksi teacher into the system of education. Once you bring the Duksi teacher into the system, you'll be able to bring the children to school.
We did a documentary sometime back in Northeastern, and some of the challenges that we came across was the children with special needs were not able to access special education, like religious education, and what it was a challenge. So, because you addressed something to do with discrimination, with this one touch on that, will they be given consideration?
Yeah. Of course, with the integration of the Duksi and Madrassa into the mainstream education system, and we know in our education system we are supposed to take care of all the needs, children with special needs and the rest. So actually it's an advantage for children who are not able to access our madrasas and Duksis as they are today. Once they are integrated in the schools, and we know schools, as per the law, are required to take care of the special needs, then these children will also be able to be taken care of, and no one will be left behind.
My name is Masin from NTV. So my question is, once it's incorporated in the current curriculum, will Duksi and Madrasa remain independent?
No, they will be part of the education system of this country. Meaning, a child who goes to school will be able to be taught Quran in the school, will be taught Arabic language in the school and Islamic studies in school. At the same time, this child will also be able to learn all the other subjects that are taught to other children. And the advantage of that is that we'll be able to produce a doctor who is also conversant with their religion, with the Quran and the rest. So madrasas will exist within the school system.
Examined by Kenya National.
And again, the examination also. They will be examined by the Kenya National Examination Council. And the certificates that they will carry, they will be recognized by the education system of the country.
All right, thank you very much. I think that will be all. We shall keep in touch if there are others. We have a copy of the statement here.
I think we need to agree on the way forward. Let us not just leave here without a way forward.
Not after the book.
No, we have 15 minutes. We have 10 minutes to prayer. Can you take advantage of the 10 minutes for the way forward?
Now,
so that we don't disperse.
Excuse me.
We should not just
Now,
disperse.
just come your chair and come this way. We are,
Once you leave it there, you will rest it from there.
No.
Our people, so that we agree on the way forward.
Yeah, we want to agree on this.
We stand there, talk to us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Madam Usiende. Yeah, let's agree on the way forward.
Yes, in the matter of
Yeah.
Now-
Hii msichukue, wapatie hii mashine yao.
hii ni yetu.
Hii ni ya ndani.
Oh, hii ni yetu. Now, brothers and sisters, we have started a journey that we must walk, because if we delay, then we shall be forced to call another meeting to restart. Now that we are here, we want to agree on what are we going to do in the next few coming days, because we must live here knowing that we are going to have this meeting on this date. We are going to deliverables.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do from now? Ibrahim. Or Chairman.
I think one of the most important things that we need to do immediately is to draw up a memorandum with all these points, and we go and present it to the CS. And we deliberate with the CS jointly. We want them to be joined with us so that we move forward.